So TWR is zero point 0.4 with 14,000. It's pretty good. Check audio, check 1 2. Audio check 1 2 3. Let's do like that. Yo, Queen, what's happening, Queen? Alright, so 14's pretty good. Now what if we add another tank here? What are we looking at? 15. Stack separator. You know, I might make a... I don't know. Should we make a rescue? I'm trying to picture what a rescue vehicle would look like. Dang, it's not working very good. Crazy faraway mission, Stefan? No, not yet. We're working on that actually right now. It is a challenge, man. It's a really hard one, but we're making some small strides. We're making some small improvements. We're at 615, probably. My concern is about heat. I don't know about heat. I guess we're gonna have to maybe find out. I'm trying to get some information going. At 0.35 is pretty good. Burn is 46 minutes. Really? It's still 46 minutes at I'm trying to get my internet to work because I need information and it's not working. What's up, Jay? Stack separator, because that's the lander. We do want to figure out how to bring that back to Earth, maybe. Maybe we'll think about that next time. Okay, transfer burn, okay. Mm-hmm. 16,000. Any nerve rockets? Check the later game. Death Heat Survival Train. Never heard of that one. This is number 1. Doing stages we might, although we just added some new parts. And the new parts are interesting because it provides a little bit more. Like this guy's like a big engine we never had before. Now it's a little too heavy for what we need. That's going to be 0.13 dV, 0.5. What's this one going to do? 0.6 at 11. 0.6. Wait, what's 0.6? Well, 2's been canceled, so 19-minute burn. Okay. 2 was going to be better, but 2 is no longer. It's unfortunate. Liberator. 0.3 at 15. I think this is the one we want. This one right here. Generator. So, what are we looking at? Chemical high thrust. So 16 plus 16 is 12, 1300. So we might do this in stages. You're so lost. Yeah, it is a mess, right? Or it was confusing at first, right? Give me a short list. $2,100. So what are we looking at? 16 plus 92. So we're looking at 9 plus 6 is 15. 9 plus 6 is 15. Let's say 1600. Okay, so 16. Well, let's break this up in stages. What's the return look like? 9,200 for the return. Wow. Actually, we just need that much. 9,200 for the return? Yeah, right about there. Happy with the game? Yeah, we're having a good time with this game. I really like it. I mean, I personally would not buy Kerbal 1. I think there are some people that do like Kerbal 2 better. But I personally wouldn't do that, in my opinion. Because, you know, they're not working on it anymore, so it's not a complete game. So what do we have here? We're going to have 97. TWR 5797. 92. Rendezvous is going to be, honestly, well, let me think about this. That's so much weight, though. Okay, so let's think about it. 92. Yeah, the World Cup game was amazing, man. That was a crazy game. Crazy game. 92 on the way back. Okay. That's going to be a tough one. 65 on the way there? 65 doesn't make sense to me. But we'll try a 65. We'll try 65. We need an adapter. Is there one that... Okay. Decoupler, separator, decouple. So the one is better because it's finished. Yeah, that's what I would say. And plus, there's a ton of mods for one. There's a ton of mods for one that will make it like two, you know? So that's 97 on the way. Chad, this is a complex mission. I don't even know if we're launching today. We'll see. It's such a complex mission. We're looking at 65 for the rest of the way, huh? It's such a complex mission. Oops. We'll see if we can even get to launch. 6,000. See, at that point, I might as well break this up in two, right? But then we're adding a lot of weight to the engines. You know what I mean? $97. It's a bit scary, huh? Yo, Van, thanks for the gifts, man. I appreciate that. MK3. Fuselage. MK3. We'll probably go... Yeah, we'll probably go sideways like that. Back at it. Yeah, we're thinking about how we can build this without getting too crazy. So what are we looking at? 62. It's close. That's close. This thing is heavy, man. How much does this weigh? This weighs... I don't even want to look. it's not telling me. Oh, 309 tons. I don't know, chat. We're starting to get into that situation again where it's just too much. Yeah, they only stored liquid. Oops, which reminds me, let's get rid of the oxidizer. Thank you. We got to get rid of the oxidizer because we're not using oxidizer. And 6,700. Okay, 6,700. Which I think these are the numbers we want. I think. Still working on this thing. Oh yeah. This thing's. I don't even think we're launching today. I want to be honest with you. I'll be completely honest with you. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we're just going to keep chipping away at it because the mission is so challenging. Wait, let's not add more weight. Let's add some structure to it. Maybe some aerodynamics. Got to do a test launch. You know, it's so heavy. I don't know how we're going to do this. Just going to be completely honest with you. Is there a proper fitting? I mean, that's the best we can do, probably. That's the best we're going to do. And I guess we'll cross-feed. Probably just as easy to cross-feed. Okay, so then now we have, I think, we have the numbers we need for our mission. I think. I don't know that for sure. Well, let's go ahead and put some stuff here like solar panel. Aerodynamics in space, no, but on takeoff. You know what I mean? On takeoff, it's going to be important. And I kind of don't like the color now that I'm looking at it. Gigantors. Let's do 4 of these. We're about to add a bunch of weight here. 0.3 tons. This thing is heavy, chat. This thing is heavy. Jeff, you're hoping England was going to win. Yeah, I don't know that I guess I wanted Argentina to win, but I wasn't really like... I don't know, either way. Taking a break on sand? I'm not sure. Yeah, we just kind of go in and out of games. You kind of never know when we're going to be on a different game or not. We just kind of go with the flow. You never know. You never know. So we're going to need a lot of battery power, and I don't even know where to stick battery at. Solar panel. How much does this weigh? So, yeah, they're just they're pretty deadly. Yeah, you never know when we'll get back. I hate to say if and when, because you just never know. 0.63, 0.55, 0.4, 0.04. I like these guys. 0.04. Okay, 0.04 with a charge of what? Charge of 2, 0.04, charge of 2.8. 0.05 with a charge of 4. A charge of 4 at 0.05, 0.09. A charge at 8 at 1.1. What is this? Kind of big. I don't think we need to go that big. 0.1, 0.1. So we might want these guys. And maybe we put them like that. I don't know. Just some extra juice. If we needed it, you know what I mean? If we can't get this into space like we want to, we might have to build a refueling station around the Earth, maybe send this up in sections. Different scenarios we're going to explore. But let's get it built, and then we'll decide what we're going to do. Let's get it built. I think it looks pretty darn good. Okay, so we need batteries. Send it. Not yet, man. Not yet. Chat, it's going to be a minute before this thing goes in the air. A fission reactor. That's going to add... maybe we just do regular batteries. I don't know. Batteries. I don't know that we want to do a fission reactor at the moment. A rechargeable battery. 0.4, 0.1. That's 0.1 weight, 0.05. Am I as high as I can go? Let me lower this a little bit. Oh yeah, we can lower it a little bit. Alright, so we're going to need some batteries, and I don't know where to put them. We got the heat shield here. David with the roses. What's up, David? So what you see me doing is I'm trying to be very thoughtful. Very, very thoughtful about batteries. Very, very thoughtful. I think we're going to put a battery thing right here. This is going to be 0.1, no, a little bigger. 0.2 rechargeable battery. What is these? These are 4,000 a piece. We don't need. We just need 8,000 at most. There we go. 8,000 at most. Probably need a reaction wheel. Reaction. Not a remote guidance, but a reaction wheel. Remote guidance, advanced, remote guidance, etc., etc. Remote guidance. I don't think we need remote guidance. We want stabilizers. A big, large stabilizer. Except, is that as big as they get? Dang, where are the reaction wheels at? Pods, command and control. Here we go. Advanced reaction wheel, large. Probably just put one in the center. What if they have smaller caps for that? Something simpler. Something protective. I guess that's all they got, huh? I was hoping it'd be something simpler. Okay. 16. What's happening here? Why is the Delta V funky? 10,016, 65, and what on the way back? 65, 92. Yeah, we should be good. Should be good. We got batteries. We got reaction wheels. We got some. We have life support. We have enough life support. Let's find a better place to put the. Let's find a better place to put the recyclers. I don't know where. Maybe even like right here. Maybe we integrate the recyclers into the. Maybe we just integrate them right in the middle. Little fine tune. Yeah, I like that integrate. I like that recycles integrated. Recyclers integrated. Place. Okay, so we should probably take some science with us, by the way. Which means we might want to take a container. Science! Where is science going to go without getting... Because we don't want to block that. You know what, we'll just do some minor science on the trip. Ooh, what's this? It's a big one, huh? Ooh, what's this? This will work better. Ooh. Upper stage mount, lower stage mount. Payload fairing. Oh, that's too bad. There's not different sizes. It's something not smaller than that. Fuel tank adapter. Nothing to cap that one. Nothing to cap that. Like I was hoping. Utility. Okay, we got all the main stuff we need, but let's take some spotlights, dome lights. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Spotlights, we got dome lights. Illuminator. It's a big flashlight. Lights on the hab. Yeah, that's a good idea. Do some lights on the hab. Actually, I don't like these here. And I think this blocks the door, so we have to do something funky. So maybe we go down to this one. Yeah, that works. Got some dome lights, got some spotlights if we needed it. And then, I don't know, I kind of like these lights too. Sometimes they don't really work. And yellow, blue. Spotlights, dome lights. You know, we got some lights. We got some lights on the habitat. The habitat's going to have its own lights. It's inflated just to make sure it's not getting in the way of anything. And the blue is probably going to hit it. Might be able to throw some dome spotlights. Maybe some spotlights right here. Lights on. Let's go with the blue undertone, pitch angle. Pitch angle. Rotation. Flame period lights on, okay. Save that. Lights. We got a few lights. Cargo. Did we say we're going to take cargo for science? Maybe. We did think about taking science. Is there no inventory space in this thing? Interesting. I don't think we're taking inventory space. We might regret that. We'll see. And we're going to pop science. That's all. We got pressure barometer. Might have to find a place for the science. We might have to take a container. Science container at the bottom, maybe? Inline containment. Deploy. Science Junior, Radio Science, Laboratory, Research Mode, deflate that's for sure, okay. Just trying to be real thoughtful in our build, chat, because there is a lot of variability, but let's start chucking some science light. Can we? It's too bad we can't fit it. Oh, there's one. There's a spot right there. Here we go. There's a spot of science right there for the barometer. Surface scope. Just the small science. Ravioli. Temperature. Of course, the goo. Take the goo with us. Goo could go right there, actually. Goo, Magna... something, Magna. Maybe. Experimental storage unit. What is this? What is the experimental storage unit? Oh, we can store science in there, maybe. Alright, we get a few science stuff. Communications. We don't have a good antenna. I think the best antenna we've discovered is 5T tower. Out of curiosity, what is this? Oh, holy smokes. That's a big antenna. That's a freaking big array, giant dish array, 100G. It's kind of cool. .4 tons. We're looking at 0.2 tons, 0.13 tons. 2G. I think this is best bang for a buck. This is a 100G antenna at 0.13 100G antenna. Lady B, what's good? High gain 20, 50, 75 M. Large spot antenna 50 M. Let's take a look at this other stuff. 40K. Hey, thanks for swinging by. $15G antenna, that's pretty good. Thanks for swinging by, Lady B. Some cool stuff, I still think this one's the way to go, to be honest. Where to put it, though, is a good question. Don't think we know. We might want to think about something flat. 100G, 85M, 2G, 20M, 2D, 50M, 75M. 15G antenna. A 9G antenna. This thing's pretty powerful. Yo, Bruce, what's up, man? It is kind of cool looking. But it's just huge. Alright, so let's go back to the 100G over here. And probably we'll put it right here. Yeah. I'll have to think about if that's actually feasible. Seems feasible to me. 25, 67. I think we got the antenna. We got the electrical. We don't have thermal. These are thermal engines. Or not thermal, but nuclear engines. So they're probably going to get hot. At least that's what I've been told. I don't know exactly what to do here. What the heck is that? Activate radiator. Man, that's a huge radiator. Alright, what's a good radiator for the part 1.4? Let's put this on mass. Going down 1.4. Is there something simple we can just slap on here? Thermal control. I don't know what that means, man. I know it means something. Is this not gonna stick? So how do we cool the engines down? High temperature. Is that does it just need to be within the? Does it just need to be close? Activate radiator. I don't know how to tell what we need for these engines. You know what I mean? We're gonna launch today. I don't know. It's such a complex mission. I don't know, and I don't know what we need for these engines. Honestly, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. And we're at 6,200 tons. Is crazy. It's such a heavy rocket right now. It's such a heavy rocket, and I don't think we're going to add anything else to it. Because when we come back, we're going to retrograde, and then we're going to fall. Oh, we didn't put parachutes on here. What the heck were we thinking? Chad, what were we thinking? Parachutes. Drogues. We're trying to come back. Trust me, we've been working on this for a good minute, and I don't know what's happening here, to be honest. No, we do know. We do know what's happening. I'm trying to find. We got a weird capsule because of the type of mission that we're in. So we are. Oh, you know what? We'll do. You know what? We'll just do 3. What's never worked for you? Alright, now we're having issues, huh? It's selecting everything. The game has never worked for you? Let's remove the goo container. Let's put this. Come on, man. There we go. Yeah, we didn't go with the unmanned flight. We're going with the crew. That's the plan. It's the plan, at least. Honestly, we should probably do. We should probably do that. We got 3 MKs, and then can we fit these drogues somewhere? Kerbal 1, yeah. I got a few mods. Oh, what about right here? Does that fit? That might be just as good a place as any, to be honest. It's not great, but I don't know where else we can thoughtfully put the drogue chutes. Now, let's not put them there. Let's put the drogue chutes one at a time. And we're just going to put like one's right here. And another drogue chute. Probably over here. Probably just need 2 drogue chutes. Lady sub for 13 months. What? It's got to be one of my all-time longest subbers. Thank you, lady. We'll put the goo right there. Actually, we'll put the goo right about over here. Actually, might not work. Yeah, we'll put it right here. We're kind of throwing stuff in here. I don't like the symmetricalness of that, so we're going to keep moving around. Keep moving around till we find something. You know what we should do? We should probably just move that, put that over here. And either take an L on that one or stick it right here. Now I'm going to go for a locked vision. And that means clearing that out. So we got our parachutes on board. I don't know if they're in the best spot. Let's put them there and see what happens. Oops. You know what I should do? We should just rotate them ever so slightly. Oops. Wow. Why so angry? You got this game for $9? It's a good deal, man. It's a real good deal. Maybe we just need one drogue. I can't even see very good. It's like really bright for some reason. Is it because I'm too close to the top of the screen? Whoa, why aren't all those green lines? Is it that bright? The green? Whoa. Let me try. There's only one mod that I paid for. That's the Black Rack's Volumetric Clouds. Well worth it in my opinion. All right, let's take a look at some different lights here. Construction. It's going to be a long trip, so we're going to enjoy. We're going to make sure we put the lights on that we want. This is not a short trip. This is a long one. Lights on, and we're going to go with green. Still bright, huh? Wait, what's shooting that? Oh. That's off. Wow, that is some bright stuff. All right. How long? Oh, man, I don't know. This is one of our most complex missions we've done, so it's not... I don't know. It could come soon. It could come later. It just... Actually, the next section is going to be very telling. The next section, I'll let you probably know. I'll let you know in like 5 to 10 minutes what's going to happen. I do want a couple of drogues. Can we fit the drogues right here? Oh yeah, right there. It's kind of covering the window, so I don't love that. Don't love it joining, covering the window, but maybe we can compromise. No, it covers that window. Again, we're going for aesthetics, a little bit of aesthetics at least. We might just have to plop these on the side. Drugs on the side? Nope, can't do that. It's an awkward... What do we got? That's probably going to be the best we can do with the drogues. It's probably going to be the best we can do, and that's not too bad. That's not bad. Okay. I'm happy with that. We have a mission to rescue an astronaut that's orbiting the sun past Moho. This is one of our toughest assignments yet. Our toughest assignments. And I think that we have the vessel that we need for it. You know what I mean? Auto strut everything. Auto strut. We have life support on, so we've been working with. That's been a lot of the problem. We have life support on, so we've been trying to figure out habitation. Because if you don't have the right habitation, they can go crazy. Like if you don't have enough space, in other words. So we've been working on that. We've been working on supplies. Is a crazy amount of weight we've had to work with. Supplies is basically food, right? Hatch and ladder. Let me think about that one. Because it's not a bad idea, but also it's going to be an EVA mission. I think. Can you imagine if we get there and it's, I don't know. Hatch and ladder, hatch and ladder, hatch and ladder. No, he's not even on the moon. He is enable cross feed. Okay, we'll do that. Disable cross feed. Yeah, let's disable cross feed for some reason. Hatch and ladder. So there's a hatch for the EVA. I am concerned about docking. Ladder I'm probably not going to need. But also, we should maybe just put one on here. Just in case. You guys want me to get back to sand, huh? Fair enough, fair enough. We might. We probably. I don't think we're done with sand. But when Kerbal calls, you get the Kerbal itch. Gotta scratch the itch. Is that a weird saying? Are we allowed to say that? I feel like it might be slightly inappropriate. Unsure, unclear. Successful open heart surgery. Really, Davey? Man, congrats, dude. I didn't even know you were getting some heart surgery. That's big. That's huge. Wow, that's amazing. That you had a good, successful one. That's good news, man. That's real good news. All right, chat. As far as I can tell, behold the soul. This is, in theory, going to complete the mission. What you see here should be enough fuel and, let's say, firepower to complete the mission. Should be. Oh, you didn't have yeah. Nobody told you. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. Let's take this one from the inside and put it. Let's see how this one goes right here. We're going to do comparisons. Do some comparisons. That's going to be the MK. Yeah, Illuminator 1, Illuminator 2. Okay. Nobody told you, huh? Why do we need to rescue someone? You know, we're trying to figure out the same question ourselves. We just got the report that we needed to head over there and build the rocket. How they got out that far? That's a good question, man. This is like it's a crazy mission. All right, chat. I don't know if we're going to put a fairing on that or not. I don't know. It's on. We may or may not. I don't know. Here is the because we don't know if we're still chopping this thing up and sending it up in pieces. That might be a thing. We might need to chop this up and send it up in pieces. Maybe 3 launches, maybe 2 launches. I could see we could probably do it in 2. Now the question is, how would we assemble it in space? Docking ports, but that sounds so complicated. How is that the way we would do it? Docking ports. So let's pretend we were doing a assembly. Docking port. I mean, what? Shoot, I don't even know where to. Docking port grande. Docking ports. Yeah, the remote guidance and the all that's not so much the issue for me mentally as would be the docking. All right, we'll cross that bridge if we get to it. All right. Can this thing go up in 1 launch? That's very questionable. This is very questionable if we can push this bad boy. Also, what we might do instead of, you know what we might do? Because you know what kind of worked for us when we had a version of this? Let me look at some numbers here. 16, let's like 35, we got 40, we got, let's call it an even 6. Let's call it 6. Either way, I think one of our next assignments. Woo wee! What the heck? Let's take a look at this for a second. I got some new mods. What would even push the what even engine are we even looking at here? Holy smokes! Oh my goodness! Is there even an engine for this? Oh my goodness. Is there even an engine for this thing? What the heck? What is this? Aerospike rocket. What does this do? Mass? 32 tons. Thrust is ASL 1300. That's it? That might be liquid. That might be nerve rocket. Nerve rockets are so darn. Oh, that's an atomic. So atomic is nerve, right? So you're telling me a thrust of 4,500, huh? I mean, that ain't doing it. So you're telling me they gave me all this and no engine for it? I got some new mods we're checking out. They gave me all this and no engine for it. It's crazy. I mean, maybe there isn't an engine for that site type of airspike. That's the atomic rocket, right? Is that what we're talking about? I'm curious. Maybe there's something on the tech tree that hasn't unlocked yet. Hold on. We're gonna save soul. All right, let's go check out the tech tree. That is a monster. Okay, what do we got here? Anything we haven't unlocked? A centrifuge. What is this? Some Bodo things. Argon tanks. An ion thruster with a thrust to vac of 4.0. Oh, that's not too bad. What do we have here? A plasma thruster. What's a plasma thruster? Is that lithium? It seems like it's lithium. At least that's the parts that are coming with it. Ion thruster. Oh, maybe we got to get what is this? A mega? Thrust is ASL 2. Mass 2.5 times. No, this isn't. Maybe that's lithium still. Does anybody know anything about plasma? Might be plasma. I think we've unlocked all the engines that I'm aware of. Out of your blood, you don't know. That's fair. The orca, the manatee, the orca. Do I even have that? Manatee. Delta V 32 TWR. Okay. A single that pumps out 4,000. If you don't have a mass, importantly, you can use a 7.5 adapter. The strongest single, the absolute maximum, is the Rubber Giant 7.5 meter NFL fuel tank. Attach a 7.5 plate to the bottom. Orca's Mantis. Is this a 7.5? Is that what this is considered? .5 fuel tanks. Yeah, the 7.5s. The orcas. Should I be using the orcas? Yeah, I'll use the orcas just because I like the name. Engine mount. 7.5 engine mount. An engine mount. Woo! Is that what you're talking about? Woo! Oh my goodness! Is that what that is? Never used it before. And what are we looking for? Orcas? Oh. How many is it? 6? Can I only do 2 at a time? What's going on? Woo-wee! 1.3. Yeah. Okay, we're starting to get some... we're starting to get some... I wonder if we should push it. Now that we're looking at it like a... We might just push it. This is my... Here, hold on. So you can change their mount to snap nice. Okay. And... What the heck? Okay. I think we're gonna, Chad. I think what we're gonna do is yank. I mean, I think since we're discovering these new parts, we might just push this bad boy. Do you know what I mean? We might just. Oh man, I can't even see it. I can't even zoom out. Oh my goodness. Actually, you know what? We're gonna make 2 of these. 2 of these. Gotcha. Okay. Hanger extender. I don't know. I don't think so, and I don't know what that means. Can I look it up? Hanger extender. Just type hanger extender. Hangar extender. I don't see anything in the list. Come in. What's up, amigo? No, I think she was running. It's good. Oh, I see. Build outside for the better view. Gotcha. So the question is, how are we attaching this bad boy? Coupling. Extendable crew tube. Is this the biggest docking port that we got? Clampetron. Docking port, stack separator. Probably decoupler. Engine plate. What's an engine plate do, by the way? One or more engines. Huh. Woo-wee! There she goes. Is there anything we can do to pretty that up a little bit? You know what I mean? Is there anything, any adapters? Just trying to do some aesthetics, to be honest. Oh yeah, look at that. This is looking a little nuts, to be honest. Okay, what kind of numbers have we got on this stage? 27. So we're going to need some more juice and or power. Yeah, get a smaller adapter, huh? Smaller conductor, stacked decoupler, like that, right? Or even smaller than that. No, that's probably what we want. So, okay, the numbers are looking better, but they're not looking great. Again, this is if we're doing it in one launch. If we're doing it in one launch, this is what we need to do. Just a little test, little test. We might have to. I don't even know. I don't even see the price of this rocket. The weight and the price. That's kind of cool. Much reasonable. I mean, I know it looks crazy, but. Timber. Beautiful. Vehicle assembly. We got work to do. So let me look over here. Touch orcas or manatees. The absolute maximum thrust is the porpoise. Highly compact. 93. We might need to do the manatee. So we might need to yank the orcas here. Chat, I'm afraid we have to go for the gusto. Manatees. Which I think we... Okay, not the manatees. What's up, Fallout? We're looking at the... What do we do? The Orcas? The Porpoise. We might have to do the Porpoise. This rocket really is only 500,000, which is surprising. How do you spell Porpoise? Porpoise. There we go. Let's see what this can do. Come on. You can do it. 3100 Delta V50. I don't know if it's much better, but we're getting there. Did you guys say go a smaller decoupler right here? Is that what I heard you guys say? You sure? Maybe we should get a little adapter for that. What kind of adapter we got? Not that one. Oh, the alt will auto, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, more rocket. Yeah, I'm thinking that exact same thing. Yeah, because I do think we need it, but I'm just kind of checking out the numbers. So Delta V is 28.7, and this is the old. You add more weight for more power. It gets too heavy to launch. You know, that type of thing. But we're getting there. Just patience. Patience is required. We might need to go back to this ridiculous... I was trying to push it, but honestly, chat, we might have to do this. Maybe. We might have to go like... Oh my gosh, is this even possible? Oh, it won't let me because it's a thing. I forgot what you guys told me. It won't let me attach it. That's unfortunate. It's upsetting. I don't even think it'll fit side by side, will it? No, I don't even think it'll fit side by side. Oh, it might. Barely. Oh, just barely. Okay. All right, we're gonna have to. Actually, let's just hope this can go better at the bottom. It's going to be an interesting experiment here, chat. Interesting experiment. Now we got to do the what was it? Engine mount, engine plate, engine mount. I think it's mount. What about launching it like a shuttle main rocket? I don't think I know what you mean by that. It sounds like it makes sense. It sounds like you're making sense. I just don't know what you mean. Solid rocket boosters. That could be a thing. I think at this point it's so heavy that what are we doing? What did we say? Manatees? No, not manatees. We said at this point it's like I don't even know if SRBs are going to be helpful. Not that they wouldn't be. Orcas. Wait, what did I say? Orcas, porpoises. We want the porpoise. All right, let's try the orcas again. Orcas are a little lighter, 6 tons. Man, why want to do all 6? Do all 6, man. Clydesdales. Yeah. They really were. Surprisingly, they were helpful, but only like to not as much as like you would think. But it was helpful. Don't get me wrong. It like is the equivalent. I don't know. I'm trying to think of an equivalent kind of illustration. 35, 1. Even now. Like the Clydesdale at these weight is I don't know if it's even giving us much at this weight, but it might. See, I wish we could. This might need to go on the edge. Either way, we can only stick 4 on here, right? Like 4, like 1 here. What happens if you can take 1 off? Delta V 33. Wow, you need all of them. Okay, and then we're gonna need some caps, right? Woo! What the heck does that even have fuel in it? Oh my goodness. 39.78. Yeah, it's like too heavy now. It's like it got too heavy right there. Man, it's a little too heavy. All right, so then what? What can we do? Oops. Yeah, maybe the Clydesdale. Maybe the Clydesdale's not against that. Let's see how she does. Watch. The confidence level in this working. I don't know. These are new parts for me. There's a little mod. Some new mods, some new parts. First time using such massive rockets. We were trying to... I don't know what we're trying to do, to be honest. Let me think about this design. Because we could put it on the side. And what's that going to do, huh? gameplay, yeah, it can be very challenging. We might get better numbers on the push. So, Chad, plan A is to launch this thing and to do our mission, but, it's looking less and less likely. So, plan B might be to break this thing up into stages and to break this up in stages and to send it up. So basically, we're trying to get to this rescue mission in Moho, which is near the sun, right? That's where we're going. So imagine the big tanks weren't there, just for a second. Imagine the big guys. This center one is designed for the mission, we believe. We believe we designed it properly for the mission, the center design. To get this into space is heavy, though, because we're using big atomic nuclear engines, and these guys are heavy. Just the engines themselves are heavy. So it's a very heavy thing for a very long mission. Probably a good I think we calculated 300 to 400 day mission over to the sun near past Moho. So we might have to cut it up in pieces and build it in orbit. I've never done that before. So are we going to use docking ports to put it together? Like, is that what we would do? So you see how we're attached right here with the decoupler? Would we use docking ports? Yeah, this is the same one. We haven't scratched that. This mission is so hard. What are we using? Orcas? Let's try that. Let me yank all these out, man. How would we connect the tanks together, like in a nice, even way? So it's not all lopsided. It's like we sink it in real nice. All right, this is probably not going to work. This plan is not going to work. Oops, what's happening? This plan, unfortunately, is not going to work. It was a good idea. It kind of worked on the other day. But this thing's so heavy right now. Because we also have life support mods. So we have to take enough supplies. The supplies alone is like 10 tons of supplies. 10 tons of supplies. Not use the life support mod. Well, we kind of want the challenge, to be honest. We kind of want to roll with life support. Let's go back to this idea one last time, and then if not, we're gonna have to send this up in. I think we could do it in 2 launches. Actually, we can do this in 2 launches. I think. Let me think about this. I think we could do this in 2 launches. The center one and then the 2 with each other. We should. Question. What's the question? Clamptron, decouplers. Stack decouplers. Let's try this one more time, huh? 6 Clydesdale. You really want them Clydesdales, don't you? Hey, we might do it. It might happen. Where's the dang adapters at, man? Give me a good adapter. There we go. That adapter to this adapter. Six will do it. It's getting too big to build. It is just too big to build now. Alright, one more time. Engine mount. And we're looking at Orcas. Delta V 37. Now, the Delta V is terrible. Can we get any more height out of this, please? We're like at our limit here. Launch fuel, launch vehicle, single cylinder is most aerodynamic. Yeah, we're probably going to cut it up. That's the plan we're heading to, is to break this down. But we're trying one last hurrah, something like that. One last little attempt before we cut this thing up into pieces. Where's the dang adapters? There we go. One last big bam. So we don't have TWR at all. So this isn't going to do it either. But if we doubled it, what are we getting? No, it's too heavy to launch. That's the problem. You add more fuel because you need more power, but then you're too heavy. Delta V is looking good, but the TWR is terrible. Wait, hold on. In atmosphere, the TWR is terrible. Absolutely terrible. Chat, I think we have to send this up in pieces. Unless anybody has an idea. Like, even if we strapped a bunch of Clydesdales, watch. Even if we strapped a bunch of Clydesdales on this bad boy. Where is the Clydesdale? Let's say, and look how small the Clydesdales look now. Clydesdales look like they're going to do nothing. Yeah, I mean, you know how many Clydesdales we'd have to... it's not even doing anything. It's like we've canceled out so much weight. Yeah, it's not happening. Even if we just stacked SRBs, it's so heavy. Now, there is a version of this. Hold on. Let's not give up just yet. Okay, maybe the seven tanks were a little excessive, right? Maybe, is that 7? Yeah. 7.5, 7 point something fuel tank. But maybe the mammoth. See, the mammoths are not even big enough. All right, one more time with the engine mount. Oh, now the engine mount's too big. Oh, manatee. Let's do the manatee. That should be the right size. No. It's not the right size. The nuclear aerospike, I don't think it's going to move nothing, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. The nuclear is not going. I mean, not going to launch this. If you're talking about not something else. Oh, Chad, yeah, it's just not going to happen. I don't think. Does anybody know how to make a sub-assembly? All right, let's break this down. Stopped. No, Path of Titans. It's one of our favorite games. We'll probably get back to it at some point. I don't know when. We kind of go in and out of that game. We kind of go in and out. All right, so let's save this. How do I make a sub-assembly? Let's say I wanted to take this section. I guess it's. Hold on. All right, how are we attaching? How is this getting attached? Like, let's say we build this in outer space. Drop it in. Alright, we've never done this before, so let's think about this. So no innards. Okay. So we're going to take this out. We're going to flip this around. Okay. We're going to take this out. Let's build it as if we were docked. Okay, so what do we need? A docking plate, the BT something. BZ? It says somebody tell me if I'm on the wrong. Somebody tell me if I'm on the wrong track or not. I'll try to check the chat, but I'm also logged in. Yeah, that's a good point about, man. What about? It's been 5 hours. No, it's been like 30 hours on this project. 5 hours, I wish. I wish. Docking port. So. Do we need the big boys? Is that overkill? It's probably overkill, right? I don't need that big guy. Probably a senior. Been here for a while. Yeah, this project's been rough. We've had many variations of this project. And we did the mission and we ran out of fuel halfway through the mission. It was like it's a very challenging. I'll explain it in a second. Like I'll show you the map, where we're going, why it's costing a zillion fuel. Do you know what I mean? I'll give you the lowdown here in a minute, but I gotta figure this out. Inflatable dock. I don't think we want that, right? That sounds flimsy. No, that doesn't seem like that's a good idea at all. I don't know that that's strong enough. Clampatron Grande. Let's take a look at our clamping options. Heavy. This looks interesting. I don't know, chat. That looks decent. Like robust is what I guess what I'm getting at. And that's going to be a grande, right? Maybe we do stick with the grande. So that's docking. Wait, like that. Wait, hold on. Am I doing this wrong? What is this? It's on in disable crossfeed. Heavy docking connector. Does it need? Do we need this plate? Yeah, I guess we do. So when we dock, are we docking like this? Seems like it. Or do we need another docking plate? Do we need two of these? You see my question? No, that's going to go like this. That's going to go like this, and this is going to go like this. Right? Right? Like this? Is that correct right there, chat? You guys got me? We got a docking port that's going to be on the ship, and it's going to dock like this. Bam. Right? Yeah, yeah. So imagine. I feel like we might have done. What do we need this plate even? Can this dock right into that? No. The answer would be no, right? We need the two. A docking connector versus a docking port is two different things, right? So boom, boom. And obviously this is going on the ship. Obviously this is going on the ship, right? But we're kind of just, okay. Okay. BZ. BT. What am I looking at? BZ? BT? Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, we're going to do that, we're going to do that, we're going to do this, and then we're going to do... Wait. How would I get this? What if I did that, and I took this, and I went like... Oops. And then I took this part and we put it why wouldn't it let me attach it? My engine. That's not good news. Actually, we should have done a different save because now I'm jacking everything up. Hold on. This is a mess now. It's a complete cluster. Okay, hold on. Let's get a new version going. Soul version 2. Version 2, save it. Okay. Now, one of these has to go on this guy, but it won't let me attach it. So maybe I could try to reroute it for a second. Will it let me reroute this? I don't think it will. Let's try to reroute it. Doesn't seem to be happening. Or maybe I did reroute it. I did not reroute it. Okay. Alright, chat, the problem I'm having at this point, adjustable base frame. And what are we doing? An adapter? No, we're doing a docking. I really did like that thing we found. No, I can't. I don't know where it is. Just seemed like a robust piece of equipment. Was it this one? No. I think it was in coupling. The main ship once in orbit. That's what we're trying to work out right now. We're just having... If the game would just let me connect it off this rocket, we'd be already cranking. But I would have to figure out how to... I don't even know what we're doing. I haven't tried docking module. What is this? Because maybe that's all we need. Deploy. Nah, I like that robust one. Looking one. I don't even know what that does. Okay. Where is that one? Let's be patient. I can't see the piece that we had. What was it called? It was called a docking. Launch it dry. So don't even assemble it? Oh, well, that's another thing. I mean, we're kind of in the middle of an assembly, so maybe we'll just kind of go through this a little bit. I really can't find it. I got too many parts now. I'm trying to get too many parts. Senior. Oh, here it is. I like this because it seems robust. Drain out all the fuel, send it up. Send a refueler. Man, but how much... But think about how much fuel we'd have to send up. Does that make sense in the sense that we'd be sending up the same amount of fuel as if we... Or we would have to keep sending multiple refuelers. Because we'd have to send at least 3 rockets to refuel. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's see if we... Patron is going to be like this. And then that's going to do this. And then PT, BZ... This is going to do that, and then if we could get this attached to this bad boy, we might be lucky. How can I reroute? Just for a second, how would I reroute to this so I could work on it? Does it need to have a command control center? Oh, there we go. Maybe I got it. might have gotten it. Maybe. We'll see. No? Oh. Doesn't want to let me... So, I think the game's just fighting me at this point. Because I can't put it on like I want it. Yeah, we might do a fair. We might. We're having other issues though at the moment. Wait on. Wait on. Okay, so can we get this attached to this rocket and I will be happy? It's flipping it for some reason. It won't attach it. It's doing that. It's not even doing it. And I wanted to see it complete. I mean, we could... I kind of wanted to see what it would look like. Just use radial decouplers, but we're assembling this in space. So we're trying to figure out how to dock. Does that make sense? But I can't attach. All right, so let's sub-assembly. Let's do this. Let's save this sub-assembly, and I can drag this on here. How do sub-assemblies work? How do I drag sub-assembly drop zone? Drag and drop a part here to save it as a sub-assembly. Oh, here we go. Let's call this soul tank side tanks. Okay, so then, and then let's do soul. We might just have to do this side tanks. Okay, hopefully I'm not screwing this up. Okay, I'm screwing it up. Chat, I don't know. This is getting a little annoying, a little frustrating. Just a little bit. I don't know how to. All right, let me stop and think. We have it as a sub-assembly. We have it as a side tank. Can I not clear this out? Can I not just build on this? Okay, here we go. Now maybe I can build on this. We're doing some weird stuff. Okay. All right, there we go. Did we get it? We might have gotten it in a funky way. Grande. is that out the way? That's on. There we go. Okay. Okay. And then we go back to sub-assemblies. Maybe we can just save this as a sub-assembly. And then we take this and we drop it into. There we go. Okay, maybe. Soul side tanks. Save the sub-assembly. And maybe we'd get the heck out of here. Don't save this. And we go to Soul V2. And we take out this and that, okay. And then we should be able to click on sub-assembly. No, please. Please do it. Please attach, good sir. Good sir, please attach. Thank you, good sir, for attaching. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. Looks good. Now the problem is we got a couple more problems to deal with. Do you know what? I don't think we ever put RCS on this. Oh no, we did. No, we didn't put RCS on this. All right, we have a problem. We have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. So here's the other problem. We're gonna need some. We never put monopropellant on this bad boy. How's that gonna change everything, huh? So, okay, now this is an interesting problem. It's not reading these other engines, right? So, is the docking port not feeding fuel? It is. So what's the problem? Why did the delta V change? Because we added all this stuff? The delta V numbers are off now. Yeah, what's up, Eric? We have docking ports because we're trying to build this in space. Did it change the delta V that much to add the docking ports? That doesn't make sense to me. Okay, wait a minute, hold on. We are in atmosphere. We're not in atmosphere. The delta V numbers have changed. Where's Soul? Load Soul up. What are these delta V numbers? Yeah. 10,000, 6,000. Without the... Without the clampetrons, we're running the numbers we need. Now that we go to the clampetrons, we are not running the numbers we need. And I don't know what to feel. I don't know what to say about that. Disable crossfeed. So crossfeed is enabled. Crossfeed disable. Oops. Enable crossfeed. Disable crossfeed. The crossfeed is enabled. So we don't have good delta. So I don't know. I'm confused here. Is somebody saying this? Well, I got to stand up. Got a standing desk. It doesn't know you're dumping the boosters, but it's not giving me a full readout. Do you know what I'm saying? What do you think we'll launch? I don't know if we're even launching today. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Because we're running into so many problems. Alright, someone talk to me here. What this docking port thing's screwing us up. So maybe we can't assemble this in space? Because I don't want to assume the numbers. I want to know the numbers. Is there a better way to... Yeah, we've been like 20 hours on this recovery mission. Maybe not that long. 10. And we're so close so many times. Docking ports can't be staged. So can we just assume the juice is here for the trip? Are we just going to make that assumption? Because we did give a little extra, but it wasn't like that much extra. So if those docking ports were juicing up, taking out our juice. $12,000 Delta V. It's saying we have 12,000. A little bit wobbly. Why is it so wobbly? We do have a reaction wheel. Doing a test. So 12,000 Delta V. Oh, look how hot those are getting. Are those overheating? How are we going to keep those cool? I got the radiators on. Radiator efficiency 1%. We got a lot of problems. We got a lot of problems. These radiators are getting smoked. And why so wobbly? We got a reaction wheel. A large reaction wheel. Radiator efficiency 1%. Those are going to have to go directly on the engine. either way, we're going to explode these engines. The problem with shutting them down is that we need to burn for like 30 minutes. That's the problem. Chat, the other problem is I don't know about these docking connectors. Bigger radiators. And do they need to go like physically on? Or can't they just be close and go whenever? I want to move forward on its own out of orbit. Well, because we need to go near the sun. Like it's almost like Mercury. So we need a lot of thrust and fuel to get there. I don't even know what number to look at. I'm just throwing stuff on here. Radial attachment. Thermal control medium. High temperature heat radiator. Attach this heat radiator to add some more juice to your heat rejection system. Gamma high temper. Fortunate as a result, it can be. Excuse me, chat. Rated for 2.5. Radiates at 50 kilowatts at 400K. So I gotta understand core heat, max cool line 20,000. So we gotta look up these engines, huh? Chat, one thing at a time. Let's get the heat under control. This has presented many different options here. So the heat on this engine is going to be... I don't see anything about heat for this engine. Vectoring, ISP, thrust, mass. I don't see anything about kilowatt engines. So we're going to look at radiators. And hopefully something not too heavy. 0.25. Let's one challenge at a time. Let's get the heat under control. We'll just role play that this is a computer simulation, not the real mission. But we're in computer simulation mode. Got your first catch. Well, nice. don't see anything about heat, system heat, radiator efficiency 1%. Why is that? We got a heat problem. Honestly, that's not looking good at all. Heat efficiency, cooling is at 99%. Wait, 99%. Radiator efficiency, it's cooling at 99%. Acceleration. Are you on stability assist? Is that the node you've clicked on? I mean, it might be. Oh, I think it's because we have, well, these, I think the gimbal engines, everything's being a little funky. I got multiple bugs. I don't think we can fix the gimbal, it just is what it is. There's no gimbal control. And we are overheating, so this will explode. And we need to burn this for like 30 minutes, 20 minutes. That's crazy, chat. Every heat-producing part in radiator has a loop ID of 1, 2, 3. Every heat-producing. By default, everything defaults to loop 0. Isolate your engines. Right-click in there, look for a system heat X section menu, and change it to 1. Oh, this is an advanced thing that I wouldn't have known if I wouldn't have looked it up. There's no gimbal. Oh, there is a gimbal. Oh, it's right here under control. Wow. Let's put it down to 45. Pull it down to 45. Atomic rocket, what are we looking at? Control. It's fully dependent on avoid clipping them. And they don't have to be on the engine, because I can't get it on the engine. Alright, so today's objective, figure out the heat problem. We'll figure about getting this into space another time, but today's solution. part, but these are not doing the job. Thermal control system. Engine plate, I don't think so. Oh wait, is there 2 engines? Oh. Looked like there's 2 engines. Thermal control system, just doing some Googling. Thermal control. Yeah, we did it. We'd use the. Hold on. Thermal control. Is that a heat? Is that a thermal thing? Okay, let's go to the thermal tab here and see what's going on. Thermal tab. What do we got? We don't want a fission reactor. We got an array. Nuclear reactor. What am I? I'm looking like for some type of thermal control. Rotoscope. Well, that's electrical. Where am I? Where's thermal? There's thermal. That'll do it. Heat exchanger. This large heat exchanger can be used to accumulate heat from heat-producing parts of the engine. It can, however, does not make a great radiator. There's a heat exchanger we can mess with. Heat radiator panel. Heat radiator, heat shield, heat radiator. Thermal control, I think is what we're looking for. Heat radiator. Anywhere on the ship. So not specific to the engines? Heat exchanger, coolant tank. How would this just pop that on there? Turn on the coolant tank? Loop ID 1. Liberators, high heat radiator. High temperature heat radiator. So there's no thermal control. But this is so what is the solution? Flat radiator panels, the output heat from one specific fuel tank. They are close to the average. Thermal control systems are smart vessel-wide cooling. The moment you turn on them on, they automatically search for your engine. Okay. Okay, we're doing some Googling here. Thermal control systems. are smarter. So, chat, hold on. Name, mass. So we're looking for thermal control system, thermal control. Heat shield, heat exchanger. Heat radiator. I don't think we want a radiator. According to Google, a thermal control system. I think we use this, though. Or didn't we? Yeah, we used. This is what we just used, right? Let's find out. I can. Yeah, we use the thermal control system. Yeah, we use the thermal control. Yep. That's the one we did use. Thermal control system large. Okay, if this doesn't do it, then I don't know what to tell you. And we're running, this is a ton of weight. 1 ton. We just put one of these on. If this doesn't do it, then, because we're adding 3 tons of thermal. Check the black radiator panels. And they're called radiator panels? That's insane. Chat, if this doesn't work, then it's something. Maybe it's a mod problem. It's a mod issue, because I've been added some mods like the Kerbal Atomics system heat's a thing, but it's also not fully implemented because I'm not using the other mod. You see the question I'm asking? It's a rescue mission past Moho. We're having thermal nuclear. I did add a bunch of mods. I wonder if it's on. Or is this looking normal, like these thermal engines? See, the only problem is we're already on a large... We could run 50%, but we're already running like 30-minute burns. So we'd take the burn would be like an hour. Which we might have to do, I don't know. Yeah, I do have that mod. See, now it's getting too hot. I do think it's a mod issue. I don't think we'll have to think about what the problem is. If I can burn for 30, maybe. I don't think we're gonna make it to 30. I'm doing some Googling right now. I think they're telling me, Google's telling me there's something wrong because it shouldn't be. All right, chat. We'll have to figure it out another time because it's dinner time over here. You've been playing Eve too. I want to get into Eve. I do think there's a mod problem. There's a mod conflict. Pull up the radiator stats. 1% radiator efficiency. It's definitely not doing it. I think it's a mod conflict. 100%. There's no way. There's no way, man. Yeah, there's something messed up. All right, guys, gotta run, man. You guys be safe out there. We'll figure this out. We'll take a look at my mods. See what's going on, man. But I don't think they give me any other radiators to work with. Do they? Hey, see you guys later, man. Thanks for watching, guys. D. Yeah, I think there's a mod conflict. We'll see you guys later, though. We'll figure it out.